This was me 5 months ago. Exhausted, frustrated, despite my cute outfits, I was working as a teacher and it was a challenge unlike any other. Today's been a crazy day. I just experienced my first lockdown. I just experienced my first one as a teacher. There was a shooting next to the school and someone got stabbed as well. So I am a little bit like I was just stuck in a room with all of my students, and two of them were in the bathroom. And then I took students from the hallway, and that was scary. So this is education in the United States. What the hell? I actually really loved my job. I loved my students, the people I worked with, but one reality check came into place for me, experiencing that lockdown for the first time. But also I can't survive independently on a teacher's salary. That's a whole nother video. So when the semester came to an end, I decided to leave. It's been a month since I've been unemployed. There have definitely been moments where anxiety overwhelmed me and I had realized I've tied most of my productivity to my identity, which I realize is not healthy. Not having a job makes me feel a little bit like I don't have any money whatsoever, which means my freedom is limited to do things, which means I can't leave my house. And it would go like this in a spiral. Then I just had to remind myself these are moments, this state is not permanent. Plus, I actually took the time to check all my accounts, and thank you past me, I saved so much more money than I thought. I had been living away from my childhood home for several years, but due to several financial and personal circumstances, I moved back home. A privilege not everyone gets, so thanks, Mom, if you're watching this. But I've created routines and gotten to know myself even more while living at home again. And now I want to try everything. I want to learn languages, jump over the edge of my comfort zone, and finally publish my first YouTube video. Here I am, world. I'm Angeline, and you're watching Disney Channel. I'm so sorry, everyone who's watching this. It's my first video, and I'm still figuring out what my style is. Back to the video. Let me bring you through a day in my life. Maybe you're here because you're in a similar situation and you want to know how to survive this time period of your life. This is what I do to stay calm and motivated. My morning starts with a chill skincare routine and eye drops. Depending on the day, I'll wake up around 7:30 or 8 to either get ready immediately or do exercise. This time, I was getting ready. Most days, I try to change out of my pajamas and put on an actual outfit. It really helps me feel more productive, and since I knew I was going to be on my computer all day, I put my blue light glasses on instead of putting on contacts. I've been listening to the Easy Portuguese podcast while I get ready, and it's really helpful if you're wanting to learn Portuguese and you have an advanced, maybe intermediate advanced level already, especially in listening. Dressing up is one of the ways I personally stay sane. Sometimes my mom asks me where I'm going because I look too nice to be at home, but sometimes I do go out. And so your first lesson, people, is that every day is an occasion, and it also helps me romanticize my life a little bit more, being at home and thinking, oh yeah, I look good, I feel good, so I'm gonna work hard today, even though I'm unemployed. But more on that later. I used to not do this when I worked from home in the past, and much of the time I tend to get a little bit more distracted, and I'm not feeling my best, so I'm not able to pay attention as much as I normally do. But I look good, and I'm wearing my glasses today because I'm going to be on my computer all day. So they've got that blue light. So thank you. I buy direct. Please sponsor me one day. But that's the outfit. I crocheted the top, guys. Anyone want to get into crochet? Let's do it. I normally do this part the night before, but I'll make a to-do list, which really helps me organize my thoughts. Plus, I really enjoy checkmarking things off as I complete them. And more about the unemployed comment I said earlier. I am technically unemployed, but I do plan on traveling later this year at the end of July and August, so I need some money. For those of you who don't know me, in real life, I dabble in copywriting and curriculum development. So I found this project on Upwork, which is a freelancing website. So I'm starting my day doing that work. It's my first project and it's a really interesting project, and I don't know if I can legally say anything about it. I don't know. But I just worked on that for an hour or so at home, and then I decided I was going to go to a cafe and work after that. So let's do a what's in my bag before my cafe trip. Obviously my laptop, because I have to work on there. My bag of toiletry related things, my to-do list, Bluetooth headphones, my Kindle in case I want a break to read, hand sanitizer, gum, a wallet. Not just any wallet, it's my wallet. And my keys. And a hair clip in case it gets too hot. And tissues! Wow, I brought so much that day. For shoes, I've got my New Balance 480s. They're amazing. I went to the New Balance store and they fitted my feet for inserts as well. I highly recommend that. I have very flat feet and I loved the customer service. I've had those shoes for 2 months now. Amazing. They're so comfortable. I'm driving to a cafe to get a change of scenery, just because staying in my house all day is not very fun. And so here I am, and it's my first vlog. Actually, it's not my very first vlog. I just never post the video. And so I've tried a million times, and I'm like, you know what? I'm at this transitional period of time in my life, and I just want to try everything I can. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, take this as a sign. Everyone who's watching this, who's probably going to be 5 people, that you should try something new no matter what the risk is. I'm in my 20s, and I was listening to a podcast of this woman who is around 50 years old, and she was saying how she wished she took more risks in her 20s, and that's what I'm going to try and do. And the only one that is stopping me is myself. So there you go. It's not an ideal day for filming something, I think, because it's not sunny, but this is reality, and it's a rainy day. And more of a reason why I need to get out of the house, because my house is not very bright inside. It's dark, so maybe better video quality overall anyways going to the cafe. This is my first time at this cafe called The Press. It's actually a bookstore plus coffee shop that also turns into a wine bar after hours. It has a really nice aesthetic and there were lots of interesting books to choose from, and it's very local. It's owned by a family from the town that this cafe is in, which is really neat. A local author had their book published and was being sold at this place too, which was so cool to see. I highly recommend getting an iced matcha latte from here. It was so delicious, and they also offered a sweetener of vanilla. Oh my god, perfect. It was so good. So basically, I just spent the rest of my time at the cafe working on my job, on my project, and I spent like maybe 2 hours working. One product I'm obsessed with is this Glasting Melting Balm from Romand. It's a Korean brand, and my brother's girlfriend gave it to me. And it matches my lips so well, and it's so hydrating and so nourishing, and the color is stunning. Stunning! So just want to share in case you have dark lips like me. I was trying to do like a walking shot, but I got so nervous because someone was going to walk by. So I didn't stay there for very long. But it's okay. More comments on this later. One thing I learned from that experience is that I'm definitely not used to filming in public, and it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm trying. And it makes me feel self-conscious, but you know, who cares? Who cares? So that's what I've learned from that experience, and it makes me think about how other like lifestyle YouTubers do this on a regular basis. But yeah, I got a lot of work done. I spent like 2 hours there, so it's lunchtime and I'm going to go eat at home. I'm gonna try opening it like Bretman Rock does. So, let's see. So you cut it down the middle, and then he goes like, I did it. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Let's try scooping it out. yeah, that was amazing. The simple pleasures of life. I spent another couple hours just working on the project and trying to get it done as quickly as I could because I'm not paid by the hour, I'm paid by project, which is kind of annoying about freelancing, but it's part of life, I guess. And I'm new to this world, so I'm trying to navigate how to go about starting my own business and things like that. I changed my clothes. I'm gonna put on contacts and then put my hair up and then go on a walk and maybe do some Pilates or yoga afterwards. I discovered this way of like making a bun, and you do it like this. Hopefully you can see me. I don't know. Yeah, probably. And you divide it, and then you put it, you twist it, or not twist it, but tie it, and tie it again, and then kind of just tuck the ends in. And I have a scrunchie. I'm gonna put it. I don't know. Does that look good? I think I need to tuck this in. For the most part, it's there. It's like a cute, kind of messy bun. I don't know. But it helps keep my hair out of the way. Dang! I'm looking buff. Oh, my Pilates. Pilates princess. My dog is here too, but somehow he knows that there's a camera on him and he won't look up. Harley, 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 say hello. Yeah, okay. My health has become one of my number one priorities in the past couple of years. It's so important to me to get some exercise every single day, whether it's walking, yoga, Pilates, dancing, other HIIT workouts, or something, whatever I decide that day. Something I do on like all of my walks is I try to make it double productive, and maybe that seems like I do too much, but I feel like it makes me enjoy the walk even more because I'm learning, and like I use that time specifically, like I'm going to walk this whole time to learn this new thing, because I can't really listen to podcasts without like feeling bored if I'm just sitting in a place. So I prefer to walk and listen to a podcast. But today, this is not sponsored, but maybe one day they'll sponsor me. I'm doing a Pimsleur lesson, And I freaking love Pimsleur. I tell all my friends about Pimsleur. I've used it for several languages now. Tagalog, which is what my mother speaks, and Portuguese and Italian. So parlo un po' l'italiano y falo portugués. También hablo español y aparte de inglés, esos son los idiomas que hablo. But anyways, I'm learning Japanese right now. I'm kind of doing it just for fun rather than serious. The other languages I've been learning seriously. Like, I want to get really good at all of those. Like Spanish, I've been learning for years now. So I feel like I have a high, very advanced level. I mean, I used to teach Spanish to high schoolers in the United States. And then Portuguese, I started doing it for fun, and now I really want to, like, I don't know if I'll ever become, like, reach a fluency where it's like an academic level, but I really love learning Portuguese, and I really want to go to Brazil one day. And for Japanese, I also want to go to Japan one day, and I'd love to be able to speak to locals. And I'm not really the type of traveler to go to a place. Well, I have been to places where I didn't know the language, like Egypt. I don't know any Arabic. Well, few words, thanks to my Arab friends. Hello, if you, salam alaikum, if you ever watch this. And so I really love Pimsleur, and so I'll do like a 30-minute lesson and go on a 30-minute walk. So that's what I'm doing. I'm learning, I'm literally starting from lesson 1 with Japanese. I also want to add that my history with the Japanese language, although limited, I have studied Japanese before. Most of the languages I have studied in Pimsleur. I've studied to some extent in real life, I guess. And for instance, I took one semester of Japanese during my senior year of college, so it was really fun. I had an amazing teacher, and I have not studied it seriously since then. Yesterday I watched a movie called A Letter to Momo, which I think is why I'm in the mood to study Japanese, because I was listening to the movie and I'm like, oh, I can pick up on like random words. I would love to like watch an animated movie and totally without like subtitles. I think that would be really cool. I consume a lot of like Japanese content on a regular basis, so I might as well, learn. And I don't know if I'll stick with it, but I just wanted to study a little. So in the Pimsleur lesson today, I learned, or relearned, I guess. I already knew this stuff, but it's always good to practice again. Like, sumimasen. Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? Hai. Nihongo ga skoshi wakarimasu. And things like that. America jin desu. And so, yeah, I love Japanese. I love listening to it. When I get home, I will study a little bit more Portuguese, since I haven't done, I haven't reviewed my notes in a few days. So I'm about to be done with my walk, and then I will go do that. I ended up watching a YouTube video to do some more Pilates when I got home. There's my cat watching me. But as you can see, I'm a big fan of walking and all that. It's really easy to have a sedentary lifestyle these days, and I used to get like that, especially if I was feeling down. But ever since I started doing this, I feel weird if I don't do something for my body. Exercise helps me so much to stay calm, learn new things about my body, and acknowledge the nature around me.
There's more to imagine when you listen.
So hi. Cheers! So creamy. I finished my work goal for the day, and so now I'm going to study a little bit of Portuguese, and then I have a call with a friend, and we're planning a trip to Mexico. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I'm going to like study some vocabulary and then review a little bit of grammar. I'm using a Lingo Pie again. Sponsor one day. To watch videos in Portuguese, and then I'll review the vocabulary I learned from that right after the video. Eu terminei de estudar português. Agora, primeiro, o que eu estudei hoje foi como usar mesmo em português. A palavra mesmo não é igual a mesmo em espanhol, e achei que sim. E agora tem 9 usos, 9 usos de usar a palavra mesmo em português para enfatizar, para dizer é verdade, para repetir semelhanças, reflexivos, durante, ainda e apesar disso. Então, é interessante ver que a palavra é muito similar ao espanhol, mas é diferente, tem usos diferentes. Finally, it was time to go to sleep. As I get ready for bed in these moments where things are quiet, I sometimes get anxious about not having a formal job. It's uncomfortable to just be sometimes. I've spent time just being a student and now working for like the past 5 years, and now I'm unemployed yet again. But fixating on that does me nothing good. So at the end of the day, I try to avoid going on social media and my phone. I prefer to read or journal at the end of the day. But I have days where I do just go on my phone, to be honest. But anyways, there's something about writing things down that helps me stay sane. Stay tuned for a book review. And sleep is another priority of mine. When I'm sleepy, I can't concentrate on anything, so I try to get 8 hours every night. It's easy to do that now that I'm not employed. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.